become the bards and minstrels, and spread the stories out for all to share. But listen close, or you'll never hear them there. A fairy tale, an elvish song, passed out of human memory, a story hushed and left along the way. But fairy tales are living things that never have an ending. An open door can be walked through both ways, and every tale has something left to say.
Dandelion Corner, bringing filk, fair, and folk music to your ears.
I am the candle in your kitchen. I am the rain upon your face. I am the very best of reasons for any man to fall from grace. I am your maybe just one slow dance. I am the rhythm in your hips. I am the laughter in the darkness. I am the finger to your lips. And I am here though you won't see me, you won't feel me, you won't hear me. But I'm everywhere you are. I'm in the shifting of the weather and the finding of the feather. And I'm everywhere you are, everywhere you are. I'll breathe you in while you lie sleeping. I'll fight beside you when you dream. I am the chalice at the wellhead that brings you water from the stream. I am the hearth that holds your fire. I am the song that bids you sing. And on the chessboard of desire, I am the queen that mates the king. And I am here though you won't see me, you won't feel me, you won't hear me. But I'm everywhere you are. I'm in the shifting of the weather and the finding of the feather. And I'm everywhere you are. I am the keeper of the garden where sweet honeysuckles grows. I am the rowan at your gate, I am the scent within the rose. And I am here though you won't see me, you won't feel me, you won't hear me. But I'm everywhere you are. I'm in the shifting of the weather and the finding of the feather. And I'm everywhere you are. I am the answer with no question. I am the glorious embrace. I am the candle in your kitchen. I am the rain upon your face. I am the candle in your kitchen. I am the rain, I am the rain, I am the rain upon, I am the rain upon your face.
It doesn't matter what time it is. There's always time to treat yourself. And the best way to do that, a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Taste the juicy 12-hour marinated chicken that is hand-breaded to give you a crunch with every bite. The Popeye's chicken sandwich is made with love, and you deserve that.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
When I was much younger, I was a fool much like today, with a trail of blunders that I left along the way. Living with the hunger, reaching out to find a friend, searching for the wonder and the place where journeys end. But all my very best secrets I could never tell myself. Waiting for a miracle that belongs to someone else. But now the veils have parted, and at last I know it's true, that the secret and the wonder and the miracle is you. We could not have been closer if we shared a bed. Talking time illuminized all the things inside my head. But though we drew together, we had to stay apart. But tell me where the honor lies in the breaking of a heart, breaking of a heart. Then when I was older, but still a fool much like today, I couldn't wait to hold her. We got lost along the way. She and I could do it, share what you and I could not. I thought we would pull through it, but I found that I'd forgot that all my very best secrets I could never tell myself. Waiting for a miracle that belongs to someone else. But now the veils have parted, and at last I know it's true, that the secret and the wonder and the miracle is you. I thought she was the answer to the questions that I'd asked, but a love that's knit too quickly can unravel just as fast. And though she was most everything that I'd been searching for, I found the things I'd wanted weren't what I needed anymore. I needed anymore. Now I am much older, but still a fool like yesterday. A trail of pain behind me that I caused along the way. But this fool who once sought endings now knows his journey has no end, and he'd have you walk beside him as a lover, wife, and friend. 'Cause all my very best secrets I could never tell myself. Waiting for a miracle that belongs to someone else. But now the veils have parted, and at last I know it's true, that the secret and the wonder and the miracle is you. Yes, all my very best secrets I finally told myself. Waiting for a miracle that belonged to someone else. But now the veils have parted, and at last I know it's true, that the secret and the wonder and the miracle is you.
She'll tell you silken lies, the witch light in her eyes, flickers of flame upon her hair. Beware her soft caress, her look of tenderness, this creature born of fire and air. Come dance the darkness to the dawn. Court this lady if you dare, until the firelight is gone. Even when the fire dies, the glow within her eyes will linger. In dreams like smoke and fire, the shadows of desire consume your flesh like fire and fear. Just as a moth returns, seeking the light that
will always draw you near. Come dance the darkness to the dawn. For this lady, if you dare, until the firelight is gone. Even when the fire dies, the glow within her eyes will linger. Lay down the stakes you play, gamble your life away. There are no winners in this game. See the truth within her eyes, hunger that never dies, a light within the fairest flame.
Once my friends and I read science fiction tales. We dreamed of space and rockets to the moon. Someday we'd live to walk upon the planets. The future, oh, it couldn't come too soon. Now it's long past the time we call the future, and still we carry on from day to day. The wonders of tomorrow still elude us. Reality keeps getting in the way, and the starlit crystal spires along the Grand Canal, the cloud light on the warm Venusian sea, have vanished like the stuff that dreams are made of. The future isn't like it used to be. We watched as gallant men rode thunder to the sky. Our probes brought distant planets into view. The dry and cratered plains of Mars and Venus. Some dreams were dead before they could come true. The Saturn V once carried spacemen moonward. We've lost the plans to build her kind again. Bureaucracy and budgets dragged her under. Her launching pad stands rusting in the rain, and the starlit crystal spires along the Grand Canal, the cloud light on the warm Venusian sea, have vanished like the stuff that dreams are made of. The future isn't like it used to be. The centuries last year was safely far away. We'd have machines that talked with us and more. We never knew the challenge we'd be facing was code we depunched 40 years before. Atomic-powered rockets were a pipe dream. Most cities still burn coal to chase the dark. The monorail that once ran to the spaceport takes children to an outing in the park. And the starlit crystal spires along the Grand Canal, the cloud light on the warm Venusian sea, have vanished like the stuff that dreams are made of. The future isn't like it used to be, but the future that we lost is still someplace out there. Orion still rides hellfire toward the blue, and rockets proudly land upon their tail fins, as God and Robert Heinlein meant them to. Yes, someplace there are old fans who remember the way the future was when we were young. But when the chains of space and time slip from me, I'll be part of the song that once was sung. And I'll share a song with Riesling beside the Grand Canal, ride light sails on the endless starry sea. When I've become the stuff that dreams are made of, in the future of my children's memory.
Dandelion Corner, bringing filk, fair, and folk music to your ears.
God walks among us. She doesn't wear shoes.
more at Community First Credit Union. We make it easy with great rates, fewer fees, and accounts that deliver returns, like CDs and IRAs. With short and long-term options, we can help you reach your goals now and in the future. So save confidently and just be yourself with Community First. Add an account now at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
Birch and willow, oak, ash and thorn, holly, hazel, rowan are the nine where the flame is born. Those of you who gather here bear wounds that never healed, festered and forgotten, bloodstained and congealed. Secrets, bodies that can't feel. Love is just a fairy tale, only pain is real. Your lips are sealed in silence with the needs you cannot speak. You want to heal the violence, but you all fear what you seek. Oh, victims of the wrong desire. Oh, I hear you cry for sacred fire. Crawl upon your knees and scream my name. You summoned me before you. Just reach out and touch my flame. Bridget or Osiris, Michael, Uriel, conjure me by any name to disenchant this spell. The hatred lashing at your soul that forces you to pray. To heal will cost a painful toll to frighten you away. Oh, victims of the wrong desire. Oh, I hear you cry for sacred fire. Crawl upon your knees and scream my name. You summoned me before you. Just reach out and touch my flame. I offer up an answer to end your nightmare days. In perfect truth, with perfect love, will light a holy blaze. Summon all your suffering, set and burn my seal. Stare at truth unblinking, to hurt and then to heal. You summoned me before you. Just reach out and touch my flame. Flame of sacred fire.
We float upon a summer sky in the twilight of July. Three little children resting near await a pretty tale to hear and welcome in the close of day as shadows dance and fade away. Stars awake the heavens high in this twilight of July. Autumn winds dance with the trees, swirling in a golden breeze. The children with a summer day soon grow old and turn away. She stays with me, the winter snows fade the leaf and frost the rose. Queen Alice under timeless skies, seen by only dreaming eyes. In Wonderland the days go by, summers fade and winters fly. Now in my age a child draws near, the tales of Wonderland to hear. Together in the looking glass we see ourselves go running past, and with our gloves and little fan go sailing back to In Wonderland the days go by, summers fade and winters
sisters, oh my brothers, bring the watchers, sound the horns, bring the young men who can hear us, summon them, the maze of thorns. Out of time and out of magic, out of dark antiquity, out of mind and out of body, bring the chosen ones to me. Call the towers, call the chanters, call the women with their hands, call the mystics, call the seers, change the boy's eyes to a man's. Weave the mysteries together, weave the branches harsh and dry, weave the garlands for the girls, draw the line of the inner eye, feed him flesh to blur his senses, feed him grain to ground his feet, feed him wine to dull his thinking, take him where the chosen meet. Give the boy the tools of warfare, give the boy the tools of land, give the boy the tools of sea, draw him closer, take his hand, lead him to the waiting woman, lead his hand toward her breast, lead his lips to taste her sweetness, first the ordeal, then the rest. Now the women gather round him, now they offer soft advice, now they tease him, now they touch him, hands that stroke, eyes that entice, speak the words of invocation, speak the truth for which he's born, speak the mystery unbroken, push the boy into the thorn. Bright the torches, ever brighter, bright the silent master's eyes, bright the path that stretches forward, white smoke clouds, the midnight skies. Half erect, the boy steps forward, half asleep and half awake, half a heartbeat, and there's darkness, which pathway, which turn to take. Outside now, the drumming's distant, outside of the maze of thorns, outside's fading, inside he stands, naked as the day he was born. In the maze, the corners scratch him, in the maze, the thorn pricks deep, in the maze, the thunder threatens to wake the mystery from its sleep. Hours pass, the boy is restless, hours pass, the boy sees fire, hours pass, the boy sees visions, life, death, purpose, and desire. Now he sleeps the sleep of dreamers, now he lives inside his dreams, now the line of all his lives blurs to the sum of what he sings. Worlds away, a child cries softly, worlds away, the women know, worlds away, the watchers resting in the maze, we awaken slow. Masters lead us through the thorns, masters lift our worldly haze, masters give us all we need to find our purpose in the maze. We are walking into sunlight, we are outside of our dream, we are all that holds this quest, and we are more than what we seem. In the sunlight, see the lion, in the shadow, see the bear, in the forest, see the sparrow, inches from the gray wolf's lair. When the end comes, all is sad, when the end comes, all is still, when the end comes, everything is the boy, the king, the heart, the will. We are all the voices singing, we are all the elements, we are all the forest ring, we are what we represent.
Dandelion Corner, bringing filk, fair, and folk music to your ears.
sure looks sad today, like whatever random is all they say. When I was a teen, everything was super okay. I wore pants that fit, and Mom tied my sweater. When the cat fell down the well, I volunteered to go get her. I never saw the shame in being a bedwetter. No teenage angst, not for me, no thanks. I was a young Tom Hanks. If a girl said no, I kept it platonic. I brought soup to the kids whose diseases were chronic. My friends did drugs, but I was hooked on phonics. The dancing I did was devoid of slamming. I loved the work of Lionel Richie, he was totally jamming. I did 35 hours in the 30-hour famine. No teenage angst, not for me, no thanks. I was a young Tom Hanks. Always a good boy on my best behavior. Vanilla ice cream was my favorite flavor. I had a Mexican pen pal named Javier, but Mom called him Javier. Oh, Mom. No teenage angst, not for me, no thanks. No metal in my nose, I'm a booster trench coat. Had a big crush on Blossom, sang along to Phil Collins. If I had a ringtone, it would be Sussudio. Fixed the brakes on Grandma's walker and got stuffed into a locker. I was a young Tom Hanks.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
turns stone and rose down and you will see you can be anything you wanna be. Stand real tall and look your best. Place your hand inside your vest. Having fun doing the Napoleon. Acting like Napoleon, jerking like Napoleon, strutting like Napoleon, laughing like Napoleon. Jerk like Napoleon and you'll agree it's kinda naughty, it will set you free. Watch your inhibitions go. Think real big, your world will grow. Having fun doing the Napoleon. Acting like Napoleon, jerking like Napoleon, strutting like Napoleon, laughing like Napoleon. Like Napoleon, cause that's the key. And maybe you'll go down in history. Doesn't matter what you do, you won't meet your Waterloo. Having fun doing the Napoleon. Acting like Napoleon, jerking like Napoleon, strutting like Napoleon, laughing like Napoleon.
Well, I've been a wild kitty for many is the year, and I found a nice pub that's certain to fix with beer. Well, this makes me quite happy, so I'll purr with galore, for I never will be a wild kitty no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never, no more. Well, it began at an alehouse while hunting for fish. The back door was left open, some fool they'd not miss. Well, the landlord, he caught me and took me out back, and he said, if you're good, I'll bring milk for to lap. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never, no more. Well, the landlord, he brought me some milk from the bar, but he thought it'd be cute to add whiskey from the jar. Well, he laid it before me, I sniffed cautiously, and I lapped the milk down and passed out on his knee. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never, no more. Never, no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never, no more. Well, the landlord, he took me inside to take care. When I awoke, I refused to drink milk without beer. So now every night I stumble galore, I don't land on my feet, but I'm wild no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, never, no more. Will I be a wild kitty? No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, never, no more. Will I be a wild kitty? No, never, no more.
Dandelion Corner, bringing filk, fair, and folk music to your ears.
I remember her eyes as dark as the skies in the desert an hour before dawn. Her throat would hum like the skin of a drum with a battle coming on. She never would speak, she'd be thought of as weak if a word of endearment was said. And we swore in our lives not to take off our knives even as we made love in her bed. But she would not dance for me, never for romance, you see. She was raised in an ancient land with ancient ways I did not understand. Her eyes would glaze with blood at hand. But she would not dance for me. I was entranced when I first saw her dance, such beauty, grace, and gore. With her curving sword she struck down lords who thought they knew of war. But I thought of sin in the sheen of her skin and the smolder of her glance, and it burned my soul beyond all control that she still refused to dance. But she would not dance for me, even though I begged to see. She gave me all else that she had, but that one exception drove me mad. She danced for scum while armor-clad, but she would not dance for me. As we cut a swath through an empire, as she danced across a continent, each day it grew harder and harder to not have her dance in our tent. To see her whirling in saffron in desire, to see her sink to her knee, to see her eyes filled with ardor, to see her focus her passion on me. Then a battle came, left a city in flame, and separated us two. And a sweet young maid whose life I'd saved whispered, "I shall dance for you." I was tired and weak, and the rose in her cheek and her scent of tamarind set my blood on fire. I forgot my desire for a whirling desert wind. The dawn was fine with figs and wine and that harlot by my side. She'd begun again to dance for me when the tent flap was flung wide. My desert flower had her scimitar and a new glint in her eye. She slew the slut with a single cut, then turned and whispered, "Why?" You would not dance for me. It's consumed me, can't you see? And you do not shed a single tear, and I don't know why, but I feel no fear as for one last time you draw near. And at last you dance for me. arms and revealed her charms. Robes fell in a silken splash. With heavenly grace and death on her face, her blades began to flash. She was sand and dust and heat and lust and wind and will and war. She was pliant and warm, defiant, a storm. She was all men want and more. She was love and life and the flash of a knife and the dance of blood on steel. But she'd sought escape in a mortal shape and found me and begun to feel. In her burning eyes and the thundering skies, I knew what she kept from me, what she tried to prevent, but I would not relent, and now she let me see. That is all that I can recall. I've seen nothing since that night. But though I'm blind, she fills my mind, and I cannot quench the sight. Everything I was is a long-lost cause, every dream I might have been. Yet had I one chance for one last glance, I'd watch her dance again. She would not dance for me, and I should have let that be. There are forces far beyond the ken of foolish, selfish, mortal men. I can't look past the moment when at last she danced for me.
Rocket, we know buying and selling a home is a lot. Rocket has a way to help with that. When you sell with Rocket Homes, you can get up to $7,000 back after closing. Plus, you can buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage to get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. We know, it's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started.
For purchase transactions only, must lock rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337-ROCKET for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Said of King Henry as he lay quite alone, for he's taken him to a haunted hole 7 miles from the town. Oh, he has driven in deer before the doe down by the glen, till the fattest buck in all the flock King Henry is slain. His huntsmen followed him to the hall to make them burly cheer, when loud the wind was heard to howl and an earthquake rocked the floor. As darkness covered all the hall as they sat at their meat, the greyhounds yowling left their food and crept to Henry's feet. And louder howled the rising wind that burst the fastened door, and in there came a grisly ghost stamping across the floor. Her head at the rooftop of the house, her middle you could not span. Each frightened huntsman fled the hall and left the king alone. Her teeth were like the tether stakes, her nose a club or mell, and nothing less she seemed to be than a fiend that comes from hell. So Henry, some meat ya bring to me. Go kill your horse, ya King Henry, and bring some meat to me. He has slain his berry brown steed, it made his heart full sore, for she's eaten it up, all skin and bone, left nothing but hide and hair. More meat, ya King Henry, more meat ya bring to me. Go kill your greyhounds, King Henry, and bring some meat to me. He has slain his good greyhounds, it made his heart full sore, for she's eaten them up, all skin and bone, left nothing but hide and hair. More meat, ya King Henry, more meat ya bring to me. Go kill your goshawks, King Henry, and bring some meat to me. He has slain his good goshawks, it made his heart full sore, for she's eaten them up, all skin and bone, left nothing but feathers bare. Some drink, ya King Henry, some drink ya bring to me. Sell up your horse-hide, King Henry, and bring some drink to me. He has sewn the bloody hide, a pipe of wine poured in, and she's drank it down all in one drop, left never a drop therein. Ya King Henry, a bed ya make for me. Oh, you must pull the heather green and make it soft for me. He has pulled the heather green and made for her a bed, and taken as he is good mantle, and over it he has spread. Take off your clothes now, King Henry, and lay down by my side. I swear, ya King Henry, to take me as your bride. God forbid, says King Henry, that ever the like betide. That ever a fiend that comes from hell should stretch down by my side. Is gone, the day is come, the sunlight fills the hall. The fairest lady that ever was seen lay twixt him and the wall. I've laid with many a gentle knight that gave me such a thrill. Ah, but never before the perfect night that gave me all my will.
You can be a fretboard hero on a fast trip to nowhere. You play your passions like you play your guitar. Sidewalk superstar. Someday you'll go too far and you're the only one who doesn't know what you are. You play the game, cause you think you can win. You play the field, but you never give in. You play the victim when you sing the blues, but you only play it straight when there's nothing to lose. You pay the piper If you want your tune played, you pay attention. When you're really afraid, you've got to pay your dues if you want to succeed. Or you'll pay the price for your ego and greed. You can be a fretboard hero on a fast trip to nowhere. You play your passions like you play your guitar. Sidewalk superstar, someday you'll go too far and you're the only one who doesn't know what you are. You play the fool with your heart on your sleeve. You play the tramp when you want to deceive. You play it hard to get, then you give it away. But you only play the games that you know I won't play. You can be a fretboard hero on a fast trip to nowhere. You play your passions like you play your guitar. Sidewalk superstar, someday you'll go too far and you're the only one who doesn't know what you are. You lose it all on just one little roll, or lose your balance and you're out of control. If you lose your heart, then you won't be the same. But you've got to take a chance just to stay in this game. You'll be a fretboard hero on a fast trip to nowhere. You play your passions like you play your guitar. Sidewalk superstar, someday you'll go too far and you're the only one who doesn't know what you are.
Child's upon the sacred isle, and priestess tender care. The man I love is leagues away, and wishing I was there. But I am like the highwayman in tricon hat and cloak, follow the black satin ribbon road, and disappear like smoke. Dying year before me flees, for I have seen its ghost. It hides among the morning trees, with Herne and all his host. And I am like the highwayman who takes life as he finds, follows the black satin ribbon road. The sun is down and all is grey, begins a changeling hour. A creature more of night than day, I seize my changeling power. For I am like the highwayman who cares not where he rides, follows the black satin ribbon road, with danger by my side. Sacred isle, in priestess tender care. A curtain drawn by candlelight, my love awaits me there.